Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sapphire married to American, living in China, Shenzhen. If you don't know this city, well, just a short fast train away from Hong Kong. Today we are going to talk about whether working here can make you rich. I will share the aspects, typically the ways foreigners work here, what you can generally expect to earn, and what daily life feels like here, and what kind of person each job suits best and their requirements. Number one, ESL Teaching. Well, this is the most common way foreigners start working in China. Requirements are usually straightforward: a bachelor's degree, English fluency, a native speaker, and a TEFL, TOEFL, or similar certificate. What makes this job feel sustainable or not is whether you enjoy being around children. Teaching kids, it's active, requires constant energy. I can totally feel you. If you are teaching in the field of children, there's so many things that you need to manage, and really depends on whether you have nice students sometimes, and classroom management, creativity, and patience. So it's a hands-on, fast-paced job. If you enjoy being with kids, watching them learn and grow, especially their rich kids, these jobs can feel really rewarding. If you don't naturally enjoy children, that can be a bad fit for you. Even a steady income can start to feel heavy over time. The daily energy required is real. Now, let's look at typical modest monthly pay in dollars here. These are normal, common numbers you will see across many schools. First-tier cities: Shenzhen, Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou. Entry level, new to China, it's around $1,400 to $1,800. With some teaching experience, it will be around $1,700 to $2,100. Second and third tier cities, entry level will start with $1,100 to $1,400. With experience will be $1,400 to $1,700. Now let's look at typical monthly living costs here. Larger cities, rent is that small, comfortable. Normally you can rent like 2 bedrooms and with one tiny living rooms. So the rental cost might be around like $300 to $500. And the food, daily meals, and grocery stuff may cost like $200 to $300. So transport, phone, internet, all of that may cost around $60. So small extra, let's say $120. So total monthly expense will be around like $610 to $930. Where I live here, it's about 2 hours away from downtown, and the rent is around $500. That's the total cost of everything here: electricity bill, the rent, the water bill, and the HOA fee, all of that. But there are some friends, they are renting in downtown, and the rental there can be very pricey. It's like 8,000 块, 8,000 renminbi, which is maybe it's around like, let me convert it. I'm pretty bad at math. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the screen. In a small cities, total monthly expenses will be around $500 to $700. With these numbers, savings are steady but not huge. In bigger cities, you can generally save $600 to $900 a month. In smaller cities, around $500 to $800 a month. Next up, university teaching in mainland China. So university life here, definitely quieter, and to be honest, the campus is usually pretty far away from downtown. Like, you will probably end up living on the far side of the city. But hey, that comes with the peaceful vibe. It can get really quiet, and you are far away from the crowd. The students super sweet, more independent than high schools for sure. Most of them don't speak English very well, so when they see you, they're gonna be so excited. And a real life foreign teacher here, it's kind of adorable when they see you. And let me tell you, your typical 4-year university students, mostly grounded, respectful, and didn't grow up in a super elite families, they actually respect the teacher. Now, compared to the teaching ESL kids, you know, the one from super rich families. Yeah, different world. Just this year, I asked my students how much red packages money they get after Chinese New Year. Big smile. And they all started around, can you guess the number? 10,000 renminbi. So that's about $1,400. Not bad, right? University work can be pretty demanding. Lesson plan, grading, office hours, meeting, it adds up. But sometimes the workload is surprisingly chill, like teaching hours, long winter, and summer breaks. By the way, the winter breaks here is shorter than the summer breaks, and no one breathing down your neck and constantly checking on you, which is a good thing, giving you completely autonomy and create your own curriculum. Really just depends on the university, also your contract. Okay, now let's for a little side eye. Pay is often lower than international schools or corporate jobs. Number 2, bureaucracy is a thing here. So getting approval for anything can feel like a side quest. Number 3, some university treat foreign teachers as decorative, like you are there more for the English speaking vibe than your actual experience. Number 4, student motivation all over the place. Some classes are amazing, others feel like pulling teeth. Career growth almost non-existent unless you publish or you speak fluent Mandarin. Requirements are often higher. Many universities prefer a master's degree, often PhD now, or solid teaching experience. Typical monthly pay in dollars here with bachelor's and experience is around $1,200 to $1,500. With master's degree would be around 1,500 to 1,900, and more experienced, let's say associate professors, maybe it's around like 1,900 to 2,200 bucks. University life here comes with a gentle pace. Weekly teaching hours are usually lighter, often between 12 and 16 hours. You will have more time outside of class for preparing or personal time. Housing support varies, but some level of assistance is common in many places because the environment is calmer, expenses stay manageable. Typically, monthly costs are often around $300 to $500. Saving here usually range from $700 to $1,300 a month, depending on your salary and lifestyle. Part 3, Hong Kong mainland campus academic roles. Now we move to higher level academic positions, including those at Hong Kong universities and their mainland campuses. This position offer higher pay, but also higher requirements, higher degrees, more experience, and stronger competitions. Typically monthly pay, lecturer with experience, started from $3,200 to $4,200, and PhD level roles here started from $5,000 to $6,500 here. Hong Kong is expensive, but mainland campus have much lower living costs. Monthly expenses there are usually 400 to 600 bucks. So saving can be significant, but these roads are not for beginners. They are for people who have already built their experience and direction, or you have a lot of publishing. But if you're an English teacher, right, you focus on teaching, that would be a different story. Okay, working in China as foreigner, honestly, it can be a pretty amazing, right? You are living in a culture that is so different from pretty much anywhere else. China probably has more English teaching wanted than anywhere else on earth. So if you want a job teaching, you will find one. But with AI getting scarily good these days, I have no idea where English teaching is headed. Like, they can get this free English teachings or just have communication with AI. But that said, English learning is still very much in demand for now, at least. But here's something else I have noticed, I know, and you probably heard of, is that so many talented professors who couldn't get a job back home, like zero offers. Meanwhile, here in China, they can get a decent job, respect, and probably paid off their student loans, and life makes you wonder, right? If you're someone who struggled financially or couldn't find a job back home, maybe China isn't such a bad choice at all. Or maybe it is, depends on what you're willing to roll with.